Another day, another dollar. Checking under the hood of this Mercedes-Benz engine. Got the AC compressor down there, alternator, primary fuel filter right there. Got the secondary fuel filter right there. I need to change both them filters out. Next time I do oil change, get both of those switched out. Got the power steering fluid right here. I need a new clamp around it, and a clamp and a freaking wash. Down here at the not Koala Wash today. We down here at Polar. Forgot the name of it. It's tank wash. I think it's Polar tank wash, but just pulled up. They're from Polar's in. Looking over the engine, I just added oil. Well, Andrew be running fresh oil on this Mercedes-Benz. I just don't know how fresh the oil is. This is some fresh oil right here. You know how I know? Because I do an oil change every day on this thing. Yeah, I do an oil change every day. That's how fresh the oil is. We need a new fan clutch up here. It's getting kind of old, worn out. It's been on here since I got the truck. We need to go and swap that out and get me a new cooling tank. Them cooling tanks always come apart after a couple of years. Look at that right there. It's held on by some JB Weld seal and shit. You know. Need a new one. So we're climbing up there right now. Getting Cocoa washed out. Then I'm nits. Check the other side. So, we got an oil leak, obviously, down there. Now we got another oil leak. So, we got the turbo right here, which is $1,200 for this brand new ball warner. I believe it's the S410. But if you look behind the oil, behind the turbo, you got the oil cooler, which is all connected. Right here, this is the oil filter right here. It's all one piece. The last time it was changed out was with Quality Carriers. I let their mechanics change it out. It's time to replace it. So the oil cooler is fine, but the gasket that go around it, I guess they used the old gasket, but it's worn out now, so need to get that changed out. So if we're gonna change out the oil cooler, I might as well buy a brand new turbo too. So because I gotta take the turbo off to take the oil cooler off, so I might as well just go ahead and buy me a new turbo for the $1,200. Buy me a brand new oil cooler. And man, they used to make full tilt exhaust manifolds for the Mercedes. If I could find one, I get that switched out too with all them bolts. But other than that, this is just a real basic engine, man. Everything on here is cheap. Like I said, turbo $1,200, starter $300, the oil cooler $600. That's everything on this side of the engine that you need to replace to keep this motherfucker going. Other than, of course, the AC part, the AC dryer right there. But this is cheap. I just told you what the price: $1,200 new, $300 starter, $600 oil cooler. That's it on this side of the motor right here. I didn't say $11,000 turbo, $5,000 starter, and $1 million oil cooler. That's not what I said. That's what the lease drivers are telling you. I'm still trying to figure out what on this engine could run me $11,000. I don't know. Let's go to the other side. Go to the other side. Okay, we got the air compressor back over there. Air compressor. How much? I ain't never changed the air compressor, so that's something else I could change out. I'm not sure what they run for because I ain't never changed one out. But I think on my cat engine it was about $700. Got the alternator, looking at about $400 if you buy a brand new. Then the AC compressor down there about $300. So you're looking at real cheap stuff right here. It's just a simple motor, you know, very simple. These hoses like this, the hoses, the clamps, all this whole stuff right here, very inexpensive. You're talking about $5, you know. A part that's real expensive that shouldn't be is the cooling tank up there. They want about $1,000 for that new. That's why I ain't never bought one new. I get them used for about $200 out of a junkyard. So that's the only part that I ever get out of a junkyard on this truck. But other than that, like I said, real basic. If you happen to have an oil pan strip like me, that's the most expensive part. Looking at about $2,700 for a new oil pan, and somebody still gotta fix the block down now. You know, they got to drill out the hole and stuff like that with the helium screws or whatever they call it. But you know, a lot of people think that my engine is still going because it was some type of act of God, or Jesus himself came down and, you know, fixed the engine, or I don't know what you guys be thinking, but it's simple parts, man. Y'all know I went with an aftermarket kit. I ain't even bother to go to the dealership and just pay an enormous amount of money for a rebuild kit. You know, some people say it's Chinese parts, man. China make good parts. I don't know why you guys think that China make these horrible parts. Damn near everything in my house came from China, so I don't understand what the problem is with black folks in China. These ain't Chinese parts, they Brazil parts, but China make good parts. I mean, I don't understand why you guys hate China so much. But no, this Mercedes is running a Brazilian aftermarket kit. It's Brazil. So the engine itself, 2006 engine, as you can see. Mercedes-Benz. I'm the only one in America that can keep a Mercedes-Benz running. I'm the only driver in America. No other driver on planet Earth has been able to keep a Mercedes. Let them tell it. Let them tell it. I'm the only person on planet Earth, and I ain't did no type of mechanic work on this motherfucker whatsoever. Never put a wrench on here myself. No, you ain't never seen Andrew wrench on shit. No, I don't know what they talking about. Reason I wouldn't get out of the truck, I'm tired of wrenching. I ain't wrenched on shit my whole career, so I don't understand why you're wrenching for. I'm charging the customer damn near $12 a mile. I just hired somebody to come out here and wrench on this, but they ain't nothing to wrench on. I mean, what they gonna wrench on? My alternator? Yeah, they can change out some bolts on that. Maybe change out my AC compressor. They can come wrench on that clutch fan. Yeah, it's time for that to go. Yeah, ain't too much freaking things to do up on here. But he almost got wrenched out up there. We getting a tank wash. I was watching the live feed yesterday. I know y'all don't want to keep staring at my engine, so let's go look at something else. I was watching my live feed yesterday over on Sinister's channel. That's right, I was up in there, and one of the questions came up about the authority. People wondering, when you get your own authority, you got to obviously pay for everything. In my case, I pay for everything out of pocket, cash. I ain't never swiped a credit card my whole entire time that I had my authority. Don't need to, because what I found out is, if you start using a credit card, you're gonna start overpaying for parts, overpaying for service. You're gonna start making stupid decisions. Turbo that only costs $1,200, but it's aftermarket, so you can't get it from Freightliner. You need to take your ass to Freightliner and bought a $9,000 turbo because you got the credit card. You start making dumb decisions. What year is this? It's a 2010. 2010. It's gasoline. So they running the trailers 12 years old. I'm not interested in gasoline. This right here is chemical. Let me see if it's a rear unload. It'd be hard to guess the name of these, the years of these, but I'm guessing since it's got all this new shit back here, that look like in-transit heat right there. It must be something new. That's got vapor recovery, so that's a new trailer probably. Corrosive too. Can't be too old. Oh, this is flammable. Just missing a couple of placards. What year y'all think it is? It's a 2016. But sometimes I like to walk around the tank yard when there ain't nothing to do. See what these trailers are. Look like he can lift his axle, so you know. I know that sun pretty bright out there. But how can we afford everything when you got your own authority? Because I afford, you know, the repairs on everything. My insurance right now is $3,000 something. Oh, you always try hooking up to it. My last payment was $3,000. I thought it was like $1,000. I forgot. I added the blue truck on my authority, and it was ending, so they charged you. They just decided to charge me $3,000, which is totally fine. But the blue truck ain't in service, but at least I can run it all the way to November, since the insurance is already paid for it. But how can I afford brand new tires, truck, trailer, call out mechanics, you know, pay for tank washes, wait on money? You know, how can I afford it? I'm gonna have to do a whole series on that. My brain right now is kind of frozen on that topic, so I'm gonna have to do a whole series on how is it I can afford it with old raggedy cash equipment. And it's actually easier than y'all think. It's a lot easier than y'all think it is. But one reason I can afford it is because my operation is damn near free. I mean, I haven't broke down in 2 years, in case y'all forgot. This engine has not broke down in 2 years, so you know, when you ain't broke down in 2 years and everything is paid for, and actually we actually going in 2023 in a minute, so it's gonna be 3 years. You know, no, it's not. No, it'll be 2 years in December of this year. So this engine right here, it ran so good that it made enough money to buy another engine and rebuild it. That's that C15. And it's running so good right now that the minute I find the third truck, I already found the third truck. It just, I ain't got in that area yet to go look at it. But it's Mercedes, man. It's something. Now, I'm not telling you to get a Mercedes. I know some of y'all that went out there and got the Mercedes because I see Andrew with it. You know, I told y'all where to get the overhaul kit from, but who you gonna get to do the labor? That right there, I don't know, because it's hard to find a mechanic that work on Mercedes. Now, one thing about Mercedes that I will tell you is the person that did my Mercedes engine was certified by Freightliner to rebuild Mercedes engines. She's actually got the certification to work on Mercedes-Benz by Freightliner, so you know, you have to keep that in mind too. Definitely got to keep that in mind. So people tell me, you know, well, Andrew, you're paying so cheap, you get what you paid for. Yeah, I did. I got exactly what I paid for. I paid for a rebuild, and I didn't expect nothing less. Give a damn how cheap it was. I paid for it, didn't I? So yeah, that's what the fuck I better get. I paid for overhaul. That's exactly what I better get. Yeah. Just because I didn't pay $40,000, you guys' brains will just be upside down sometime in this trucking world. Upside down sometimes. We ain't never changed out this radiator before. That air got changed out 1 year before I bought the truck. But the radiator ain't never gave me no issues. It ain't rusting out either. But y'all know I want to take this truck to the secret shop, get it tuned back up, get some of these gaskets on this engine replaced, do all the gaskets up here on the heads, replace all that, them rocket cover gaskets. Probably have them take the hood off, go ahead and do the whole front end right here, do all these gears and stuff, belts, you know, do a front engine rebuild, I guess. Yeah, go and change all that out there in the front, give me a new water pump on here. Yeah, and a water pump, shit, here. If he Well, no, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait to do the oil pan. The oil pan right here in Atlanta already, so I got another mechanic that's gonna switch out this oil pan, and he gonna repair that block down there for me. But if I was to take it to the secret shop, I just have him do all this right here and hop in a blue truck. You know, now that we got the backup truck, we can go sit this at the secret shop for a long time. Oh yeah, man, shoot. May just order another overhaul kit and rebuild the motherfucker again for no reason. Shit, the overhaul kit only $3,100. Shoot, $3,100. He gonna leave all this right here, and he just gonna take that left side of the engine, the right side of the engine apart, open all that up there at the top. Matter of fact, I ain't even when I rebuilt the engine, we ain't even do injectors or cylinder heads, so all that shit up there, that's still original. So yeah, I might just go ahead and tell them new cylinder heads and new injectors. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, then he gotta take the head off, so shit, he gotta take the head off. Let's see what them pistons looking like, cause the overall kit only $3,100. Man, Andrew, that's a lot of money, man. No, it ain't. Not when everything paid for. Oh no, not when everything paid for. Oh no, not at all. Oh no, not when you charging $12 a mile. Oh no. But I'm finna go ahead and close this up. I'm finna go ahead and pull on up. Like I said, just put that brand new oil up in there, keep it nice and fresh. I'll get back with y'all in this video.